Hello, Adam Bricker here, the fitness philosopher, and it's my honor to have your attention as I serve up another mind meal from the transformation menu. Today, our focus is going to be on the power of habit. You're going to look at habits in a different way than you ever have before, and it's going to be liberating. As a matter of fact, let me cover those three words we taught at the very beginning. Liberate, to break you free from. Deliberate, where you're going to deliberately create new habits. But more importantly, we're going to deliberately discover our existing habits that live where? In our subconscious. Once we know what they are, we'll give you the tools to get rid of them. From our next one, the fundamental philosophy of our program, Ready, Set, Go. Part of getting ready is to actually learn and understand what your habits are, okay? And then from the last course that we just did, be happy. So it's a little bit of a conflict to be happy while you're looking at your deepest habits that are troubling you, that are keeping you stuck. But if you can earn this, if you can do this, if you're brave enough to dig deep enough to be happy while you're looking at the things that trouble you the most, it will be liberating for you. All right, let's take a good look at habits. Pretty much the way we look at habits in America in the 21st century is they're either good habits or bad habits. I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. They're just habits. What a habit is a action that you take again and again and again that gives you a particular result. Okay? And that's all a habit is. It's one of the most powerful tools we have as a human being. But when we were growing up, they didn't teach us how to use habits. They didn't teach us how to think. They told us what to think. And I understand it looking back on it now. Luckily, I've had the honor and the privilege of being able to teach my daughter how to think, and I'd like to share some of that with you. So let's get rid of good habits and bad habits and redefine them as based on the results that you get from the habits. Okay? So these are either habits that give you results you prefer to have or give you results you'd prefer not to have. Pretty simple. So as you're going through your self-observation process, you'll decide, is that a result I prefer or is that a result I don't? One more thing to think about habits. Did you deliberately create that habit or did it just show up in your life? Deliberately create it or did it just show up? So through the power of our program, you're going to be able to decide, do you want to keep that habit or do you want to get rid of it? So we can reinforce the results you're getting that you like, or we can eliminate them and possibly even replace them with other habits that you'd prefer to have. The structure goes like this. In our core, in our subconscious, we have beliefs. Beliefs are the root of everything. Beliefs then, through our subconscious, when things enter our life, we have the next level up, thoughts. Thoughts are what our conscious brain comes up with. Thoughts then lead to actions. What do we do physically? When you do an action enough, it becomes a habit, an automatic behavior, okay? And a lot of our lives are on autopilot, but we didn't program that autopilot, okay? They give us the results that we want. The results sit at the hierarchy. And this is what spurs people on to start a diet, to start a fitness program. They don't have the result they want. But when you start a diet, because you don't like the result, and you go back down to change your actions, it's not deep enough. You can even come back further down to change your thoughts. It's not deep enough. You need to get down to the core of the beliefs. Once you can change those beliefs, we can do anything, okay? When you are going to act in alignment with your beliefs, okay? It's a new word for here, alignment. What your beliefs are is what your actions are going to be, is what your habits are going to be, is what your results are going to be. Let me give you an example. I'm going to go off the losing weight. I'm going to go to smoking cigarettes. A great way to explain to you what alignment is. Alignment. That's acting in the way that is congruent with your beliefs. So if you believe A, you do action A. If you believe B, you're going to do action B. I don't use weight loss for this example. I use smoking cigarettes. It's so easy to understand, and everybody can grasp this phenomenon. If you believe in your subconscious that you smoke cigarettes, and the action you take is smoking cigarettes, you are in alignment. Your action matches your beliefs. If you believe you don't smoke cigarettes, and you don't smoke cigarettes, you too are in alignment. Your action matches your beliefs. But here's the part that's most difficult to overcome. If you believe in your subconscious that you're a smoker, but you decide in your thoughts that you're not going to smoke, you're not in alignment. If your action is not smoking, but your belief is you're a smoker, you're not in alignment. That causes stress, anxiety, frustration. And guess what? It takes something called willpower not to smoke. Willpower, all willpower is the strength that you need to act in a way that's not in alignment with your beliefs. If you're on a course for being healthy and you don't smoke, how much willpower does it take you not to smoke? For me, it takes absolutely zero willpower, because what I've done is I've created a belief in my subconscious that I'm not a smoker. So it takes me absolutely zero willpower not to smoke. It's my goal, my mission, to teach you how to change the beliefs that live in your subconscious with regard to food, diet, exercise, nutrition, to be in alignment with the results that you want to create. If you eat pizza every day, or you eat pizza every week, or you eat pizza 5 times a day, whatever it is, and you decide, I don't want to eat pizza, I know that's getting me fat. Sorry, pizza industry, it's just an example. If you decide to act outside of alignment with your thoughts, now you need willpower. How long is it going to last? If you've ever started a diet and you're good for a couple days, a couple weeks, even a month, and then you just find you can't stay on it anymore, it's because you needed willpower to stay on it. What we're going to do in the process of getting ready and getting set is decide what results do we want. For those results, what habits do we have to have? What actions do we need to take? What thoughts do we need to have? But all the way down to the bottom, what belief is necessary? Okay, so we can change these beliefs. If you believe pizza's delicious and it makes me feel good, then you're going to eat pizza, and not eating it will take willpower. If you believe, for the moment, I'm focused on being kind to my body, and I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to burn my fat for energy, whatever it is you want to decide, and that's your belief, you won't eat anything, pizza, anything that takes you out of that. So through this process, we're going to teach you how to access your subconscious mind and deliberately create new beliefs to liberate yourself from the habits that hold you back. Okay, here's your assignment. Here's what we need to do. Through the process of self-observation, let's find a couple habits that you have. Let's find a couple things that you think are your setbacks. And if you've tried to diet before and you've tried to exercise, it hasn't worked for you, let's write down what those are. We'll do a little bit of self-observation. There's a PDF in the resource file here for this course for you to use and fill out. Take it slow. It can be emotional. I promise you, if you do it right, it will be emotional. There may be times when you're going through this process and you come face to face with beliefs that you have in your subconscious that make you sad, may make you cry. I will let you know from my heart that if you cry when you're discovering these beliefs, that's a form of releasing it. That is a form of liberation. Let it out. Okay? When you own that belief, when you switch it to yours, that's when you're empowered to eliminate it. So through the next 30 days when we're getting ready and getting set, this is a process you're going to revisit again and again and again and again. So you own your habits. Every habit that you want to have a deliberately created habit that has results that you prefer. Get rid of bad, get rid of good. And please, with everything we teach, it's brand new ground for you. Don't expect to master it the first day you try it. It may be difficult. Keep doing it every day. The PDF that I set up, every time you sit down to eat, you're going to have an opportunity to observe yourself, to observe your habits. Decide again, a habit you prefer or a habit you prefer to get rid of. Did you deliberately create it or did it just show up in your life? Once you get a handle on that, and once again, we're giving ourselves a 30-day process to get through this, you will liberate yourself from those habits that hold you back. I'm Adam Bricker, the fitness philosopher, and it's been my honor to serve up this mind meal for you.